Hey guys, ABG40 here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the GWO's HSK. Now, huge shout out to GWO's for sending me this mouse. I do think it's very interesting, and even if my opinion on the mouse isn't extremely high, it's still like a really very interesting project, and it's something like very innovative in my opinion. Before we get into the video, I would like to say that I do offer aim coaching for Fortnite, and if you're interested, just follow me on Twitter and DM me from there. So let's talk about the actual mouse. Now, like I said before, this mouse is extremely interesting and very innovative. I've never seen anything like it before, except for maybe the Kong M1K, I think it's what it's called, but don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. The shape is extremely oriented towards fingertip grip mouse, so if you fingertip, this shape could work for you. But I still think the Viper Mini has so much better of a shape than this mouse for fingertip grip, and it's also a lot heavier at 62 grams. That's still a little bit light, but it's a very big jump from 37 grams, which is the weight of this HSK. 37 grams is way too light for any mouse, even the finalmouse. That mouse is completely a meme. 37 grams is just way too light. The lowest I would go is 70 grams, and I prefer things above 80 grams because it gives you more stability, and especially for a game like Fortnite, you get better large angle skills as well. So like when you're at the edge of your mouse pad, like because you're building and stuff, you do have better large angle skills to hit more shots with a heavier mouse. Plus, if a lot of people use side buttons to build, so using side buttons to build and having a heavier mouse makes it more stable. So if you're like side jumping while building, or just like Mongo classicing, or like putting a cone in someone's box with your mouse buttons, then you still are more stable and it's easier to hit the shot, so you can use mouse buttons without affecting your aim as much. But that's only with heavier mice. So if you go to like a lower grams, like 37, then I think it's really bad, and you probably shouldn't go under 70 grams unless your fingertip grip. Then just get a Viper Mini and use that. As far as the scroll wheel and clicks go in this mouse, I don't have any objections to it. The scroll wheel, I'm not too picky about those. I mean, it scrolls just fine. It's not too light or too stiff. It's more in between, and as long as it's not one of those two things, and I don't really care, and I don't mind it. So it should be fine. The clicks are actually really crispy on this, at least for my copy. I haven't used this mouse a ton, but from when I have used it, yes, the clicks are pretty crisp. That is one of the good qualities about this mouse. The stock feet are, I think they're Teflon. I mean, I assume they are because they're all black. So they should be Teflon, and they glide just fine. They are rounded, so they do glide well. Like, they don't get caught in anything. So that is all good. It does have a 3389 sensor in it, so you shouldn't spin out at all if you're using this mouse. So no, there's nothing wrong with the sensor. The cable, again, I'm not too picky on cables. As long as I can put a cable in a mouse bungee and it doesn't like feel like it's not wireless, then it's fine. So there's no problem with the cable either. It's a tiny bit stiff, I think, but you know, it really doesn't matter if you have a mouse bungee. So yeah, all of that is good. I'm gonna do a sound test on the clicks in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so that's a sound test. There are no side buttons on the mouse, so you don't have to worry about the sound test or that, or the button quality on that. So there's no side buttons. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this mouse. I do want to talk about it though. I don't like it, to be honest, like for gaming, but I think it's a really cool idea and interesting mouse. I'm gonna hang on to it, and I like the, what's the word to say, how innovative it is. Even though it's really similar to the M1K, I still think it's pretty innovative, and like a good attempt to do something by GWO's. It's always good to like do something and think outside the box, because you never know if it's gonna work really well or not. So something like this is very interesting to have and use. but in the end, I don't think it's that good, and I don't think it should be used for gaming. Now, if you just want to collect this mouse, I highly recommend you get it just because it is a very fun mouse, just to look at and things like that. Like I said, it's so much different and more interesting compared to all the other mice that I have. So, so that is something that I do like about this, and I think G-Wolves is a good company, and like I'm just giving them constructive feedback on this mouse. I'm not hating on the company, not hating on the mouse or anything. I just want to make that clear. And yeah, so TLDR, I don't think this mouse is good for use, but I think it's a very interesting mouse and a good mouse for my collection. Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as usual. Remember that I do offer aim coaching. Remember to use code ABG40 in the item shop. And if you made it this far, just comment fingertip grip.